Hey, Shalom. This is Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 38. Before I read it, I just want to say, right now we slaves. We've been slaves for centuries. And we messed up. We ain't even supposed to be slaves. Except we disobeyed Yahweh Yahushai, and he put us in slavery. He put us in slavery many times. But this is going to be our last captivity. Check this out. The other nations supposed to be our slaves. The heathens supposed to be our slaves. We supposed to be in the position that the Edomites are in right now. And we messed up. Leviticus 25 and 38. I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, your power. Before I continue on, I will give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rekak Radash. And double honors to the apostle, elder, great millstone, who teaches us truth, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Leviticus 25 and 38. I am the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your power. See, the Most High brought us out of Egypt, the iron furnace. Out of all that bondage we was in, when we was sinning. That's why he put us in the first place. So we got right, with the Most High. We got right with him. And everybody started repenting. And he came. He heard our cries, prayers, and he came in, he got us out of Egypt. I am the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your God. And if thy brother that dwelleth by thee be waxen poor, and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bondman, bondservant. That means a slave. That if a poor Israelite, that dwelleth and be waxen poor, and be sold unto you, you ain't supposed to treat him like no slave. That's your brother. Verse 40. Thou shalt not compel him to serve. Verse 38. 39. Thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bond servant. See, he ain't supposed to be a slave. Verse 40. But as a hired servant and as a sojourner, he should be with thee and shall serve thee until the year of the Jubilee. See? He ain't supposed to be no slave. He's supposed to be a servant. If he come, your poor brothers come and dwell among you. And let's see what the year of Jubilee for. He's supposed to serve thee until the year of Jubilee. This is the Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary. Jubilee. According to Leviticus 25, every 50th year in Israel was to be announced as a Jubilee year. See, every 50th year. 3 essentials features characterize this year. First, liberty was proclaimed to all Israelites who were in bondage to any of their countrymen. Okay, that if he worked for you, as your servant, at that 50th year, that Jubilee, he was released. The law provided that the price of slaves were to vary according to the proximity of the Jubilee year. Second, there was to be a return of ancestral possessions to those who had been compelled to sell them because of poverty. This, of course, excluded the possibility of selling a piece of land permanently. See, people get it all back. Because if they had to sell it for property, that 50th year. Provisions was made that the price of a real property was to vary according to the proximity of the Jubilee year. The third feature of this year was that it was to be a year of rest for the land. It was a land Sabbath. So the land was to be remain fallow even though it had been so in the previous sabbatical year. And that word fallow means uncultivated. The people were to live simply on what the fields had produced in the 6th year and whatever grew spontaneously. Back to Leviticus 25 and 41. So we found out what the year of Jubilee was. And then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him. See, he shall be released, your servant, that 50th year. He and his children with him, and he shall return with his own family, and until the possession of his father shall he return. See? Verse 42. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondmen, slaves. See? Israelites ain't supposed to be no slaves. Let's get a precept. Let's go to Leviticus 25 and 55. For unto me the children of Israel are servants. They are my servants, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord Yahweh, your power. See? We supposed to serve Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. We are his. And that proves it. Verse Leviticus 25 and 43. Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor. You're not supposed to rule over your brother with rigor, whom that was serving you, as your servant. But shall fear thy power, both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen. See, all these other nations, the Edomites, Ammon, Moab, Ishmael, Elam, Ham, are the heathens. They supposed to be our slaves. And we messed up. Let me read it again. Both thy bondsmen and thy bondsmaid, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of all them shall you buy bondmen and bondmaids. Moreover, the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, the heathens, and of their families that are with you, which they beget in your land, and they shall be your possession. See? We had it made back in the days, and we messed it up. Them other nations, y'all other nations, y'all supposed to be our slaves. It's not, we messed up. The Most High made us y'all slaves. We messed up big time. But it's about to turn around. Because the elect, the 1/3, are slowly waking up. A lot of us done woke up. And when we reach that number, it's going to do a flip-flop. We're going to trade places again. And it's going to be the last time. Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen of thy inheritance. See? And uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Right now, when you Edomites and you other nations do something wicked to us, we asking the Most High for your ass to be our bondsmen and our bondsmaid in the kingdom to come. So all you smart Edomites, especially you Edomites, and you other nations out there is marking, scoffing, and saying little small stuff and doing all kind of wickedness to the children of Israel, you're going to be our slaves in the kingdom. We asking the Most High for you. If you don't believe it, read the scriptures. Y'all swept down, y'all Christians believe this. You Edomites, you ain't no Christian no way. You say you Christian. The real Christians are the Jews. That's another lie y'all got spread it. And every time y'all do something wicked to us, trust me, the men of the Lord and the 1/3, we asking y'all by Shem Yahushua for your ass in the kingdom. You gonna pay dearly. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Leviticus 25:46. And ye shall take them as inheritance. See? Asking me what I just got to read. And ye shall take them as inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. Y'all gonna be our slaves forever. And this was back in ancient time. That's when we messed up. Y'all supposed to be our slaves now, but we messed up. But over you, brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule one over another with rigor. And if a sojourner or stranger wax rich by thee, and thy brother that dwelleth by him wax poor, and sell himself into a stranger or sojourner by thee, or the stock of thy stranger family, after that he is sold, he may be redeemed again. One of his brethren may redeem him. See? Y'all supposed to be our slaves. If we have a poor Israelite that came in and we bought him, he's supposed to be a servant until the year of Jubilee, and we messed up. Most High told us way back then. He told us, listen to this. Leviticus 26. You shall make no idols, nor graven images. Neither rear you up a standing image. Neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it. For I am the Lord Yahweh, your power. He told us that back in the ancient days. And what we do? Follow behind you heathens and did it. Trying to look good, trying to please you heathens instead of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Follow behind you heathens. And we messed up. Verse 2, Leviticus 26:2. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord Yahweh. We messed up on that. Verse 3. If ye walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, then what I will give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the fields shall yield their fruit. And your threshings shall reach unto the vintage, and the vintage shall reach unto the sowing time, and ye shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely. See? Been eating good, been doing good, been in the land safely. We don't have to worry about you damn heathens running up on us, messing with us. Verse 6. And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. See? We listen to the Most High, wouldn't have been following behind you eaters. Most High would have took care of us. We'd have been right. We didn't have nothing to worry about. He would have nurtured us like little kids, little babies that we are to him, little children. Leviticus 26:7. And ye shall chase your enemies. And if y'all try to rise up, we're going to chase y'all, all you enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. We're going to rule over y'all, take y'all down. And 5 of you shall chase 100. Listen to this. 5 men shall chase 100. 5 Israelite men. And 100 of you, Israelite men, shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemy shall fall before you by the sword. 100 men chasing 10,000 men, y'all running scared. That's that spiritual power we had. Most High, y'all get all these superhero movies and Batman, Superman, and Black Adam and all that. They don't think that stuff is make-believe. It is not. They got all that from the scriptures. Listen to this. 5 of you shall chase 100. 5 Israelites shall chase 100 of you heathens. Y'all running scared of 5 men. And 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. 100 Israelite man will chase off 10,000 of you heathens. If that ain't superpower, what is? Most High was going to give us that power, and we messed up, following behind the heathen, worshiping idols, sinning, doing all kind of wickedness, still doing it. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. And ye shall eat old store, and bring forth the old because of the new. And I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. And I will walk among you, and I will be your power, and ye shall be my people. Deuteronomy 7:6, precept. And it reads, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh, thy power. The Lord Yahweh, thy power, has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that upon the face of the earth. Us, the Israelites, the so-called black folks, the Hispanics, the Native Americans. And I will walk among you, and will be your power, and ye shall be my people. I am the Lord Yahweh, your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, the iron furnace, that ye should not be their bondmen, and I have broken the bands of their yoke, and made you go upright. Most High broke us out of Egypt, took us out of Egypt, broke Pharaoh's yokes off our necks. You know, we was in hell back then. The way the Most High keep mentioning Egypt and breaking, yokes off our neck, we was catching hell. Pharaoh had a strong grip on us. The Most High, broke us out. He broke us out of the iron furnace, and he broke Pharaoh's yokes off our neck. And we, did good for a while. Went through, captivity, the wicked rulers, and got wicked and went into slavery, and then we repented, and the Most High, came and saved us out of all these captivities, these kingdoms. But listen to this. This is what he told us, though. But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments. What commandments? The laws, the statutes, commandments. Those 618, 613, I think. But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, Deuteronomy 28:15. Go read that. I'm not going to read it all. I'm just going to tell you, go read it. That was going to happen. That was going to happen. That's the wickedness that was going to happen to us. That's what's going to happen to us because we didn't listen to his commandments. That's what we went through, what I'm trying to say. But if you will not hearken to me, and will not do all these commandments, and if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgment, so that ye might not do all my commandments, but that ye break my commandments, I will do this unto you. Deuteronomy 28:15, like I just said. Even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning ark that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow hard. And you shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. Same thing that went back then, going on now. Still hard-headed. We got out of one captivity, went to another one. Got out of one captivity, went into another one. Same thing. Verse 17, Deuteronomy, Leviticus 26:17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies, like we are slain now before our enemies. And who are our enemies? They that hate you shall reign over you. Okay, who hate us and who reign over us is our enemies. Right now, this day. And ye shall flee when none pursueth you. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again. Okay, that was Egypt back then. This is Egypt again. We didn't go back into Egypt over there in Africa the second time. This is spiritual Egypt. And we come over here with ships. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, the transatlantic slave trade. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. We didn't see our home land no more again. We didn't even know where the hell we were from. They told us we were from Africa. And they lied. All that over there, Israel, all that land over there, that's our land. That's where we come from. Jerusalem, parts of them other countries, they divided up. The heathen divided the land up. Not just Israel, that little tiny slit, but a whole big chunk over there is our land. They divided our land up. And there you shall be sold to your enemies, the white man, Esau, the Edomites, are our enemies. Let's go back. And what did Leviticus 26 and 17? And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. Same thing. We are slain before our enemies again. They that hate you shall reign over you. Who's reigning over us? Go read Deuteronomy 28 and 15, all the way to 68. Who reigning over us? The Edomites reign over you, and ye shall flee when no one pursued you. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold to your enemies, the Edomites, so-called white man, for bondmen, slave man, and bond women, slave women, and no man shall buy you, which no man gonna get you out of it. Ain't nobody got out. We still in slavery. For you people run around thinking you free and got it going on, no, we are still in slavery. We are still in captivity today. Them damn slick ass Edomite devils don't lie to everybody, telling everybody, slavery done over with. And they lying. Still in slavery. This is Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us all over the place. All the so-called black folks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we are scattered all over the place. In all nations. Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse. Disgrace. That word reproach. Rebuke. Disapproval. And to be subject to payments. We pay it back for our sin. It's the big payback for all them sins we done, our forefathers, and we still continue to do them today. You better repent and wake up and get on the winning team with the elect, the hope for elect, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because these all kingdoms is going down. According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, our power. We paying from all that sin from our forefathers, which departed from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and worship idols and sacrificing to devils and all that this wickedness. Falling behind the heathen. And we ain't gonna get out of this until the elect is sealed. And once the elect is sealed, and all you people standing by, you don't believe it. Some of you kind of had, we were trying to see what happened. It's going to be too late then. It's going to be too late. With this, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash, and Dumb the apostles and the elders, great millstone teachers the truth. Shalom to the whole elect. Shalom.